Hi, Shadia here, and welcome back to my channel. Okay, so a very close friend of my twin daughters named Lance asked me, he said, "Ma, have you ever had cauliflower and cheese instead of macaroni and cheese?" And I said, "No, never even thought to do that. But it sounds a little healthier because you're not getting all those carbs." So let's get started. Let's try this out. What we're going to need is some almond milk, some variety of cheeses, some cauliflower, and whatever seasonings you want to season with. All right, let's get started. So I took a whole head of cauliflower and I broke up the big chunks. And now I'm cutting off the stem because I just want mainly the head, and it makes it easier to break it into bite-sized pieces. So that's what I'm doing here. Now we're going to go to the sink and wash this. Okay, so now the cauliflower is washed and drained, and now it's in the bowl, and I'm cutting up a half a bar of the Monterey Jack Daya cheese. And now I'm going to cut it up into little julienne cuts, real thin slices, because we all know how hard it is for vegan cheese to melt. Okay, I normally do my seasoning before I add my cheese, but I guess I was a little excited. I'm going to do about a half a teaspoon of ginger, and about a teaspoon of onion powder. I'm just guesstimating here. Trying not to do too much because it's just one head of cauliflower. And about a half a teaspoon or a teaspoon of oregano, depending on your taste and depending on what seasonings you want to use. You may want to use something different. Now I'm going to use my vegeta instead of salt this time. I love this stuff. So about a half teaspoon, I want to say. But you can, once you mix it up, you can taste it. If you need more, you can add more or use salt instead of the vegeta, whichever you choose. And now I'm going to mix this up so that we can see if the seasoning is where we want it. Let's mix that up. Mix, mix, mix. Taste the back of the spoon with your finger. Okay, so now it's time for the cheeses. I did not find a lot of different flavors of vegan cheese like I normally do. Shelves were kind of scarce. So we're going to use what we have. We have cheddar, we have Monterey Jack, and we have mozzarella. So I ended up doing 2 bags of each. 2 bags of the mozzarella, 2 bags of the cheddar, and a half a bar of the Monterey Jack. Okay, now for some paprika for some color. You can add about a tablespoon or so, depending on how colorful you want your cauliflower and cheese. Wow, I got to get used to saying that. And then mix it up so that the paprika goes all through your food. Okay, here comes the almond milk. Remember, unsweetened, unflavored, all the original. Because you don't want vanilla, you don't want sugar, you just want almond milk. I put about 2 tablespoons in there just to keep the cauliflower and cheese moist and to help the seasonings go all through this deliciousness. Okay, don't forget to oil your pan that you're going to bake in. And don't forget to preheat your oven 400. I wouldn't go below 375, I guess. Because we're not really cooking, we're not baking, we just want to melt the cheese. And soften the cauliflower just a little bit. So we're going to get all of this goodness in here. Get all that cheese. You don't want to waste no cheese. Okay, so you're going to spread that out, make it nice and even. So your baking will be nice and even. I wonder, next time I'm going to try this in the Ninja Foodie, because the Ninja Foodie, I think, gets twice as hot and it melts the vegan cheese much better to me. Now, here was my first error. I should have only put maybe, see, I'm showing you where I filled the milk up halfway the dish. And I probably could have got away with maybe 1/4 cup of milk, if that. Maybe 3 tablespoons. I don't know, but I am going to try this again. I just wanted to show you that I went for one dish and got a different one. Yeah, I was pleased though. So I'm mixing it up so that the milk hits all of the, I want to say macaroni, the cauliflower. And I'm covering this with some aluminum, the shiny side down. They said the shiny side down gives you more heat to the dish. Okay, so we're going in the oven for about 30 minutes. So 30 minutes later, look what we have. Doesn't really look like cauliflower and cheese. I was so hurt. I was like, no, what am I going to do with this? Oh, goodness. So, yeah, taste test. The taste was on point. Girl, you good with your seasonings. Yeah, okay, Shadia, think. What are you going to do now? Let's add some more cheese to the mess. Yeah, that didn't work either. So, I tried. Yeah. And I was more so disappointed because, I wanted Lance to taste it and tell me if it tastes like what he's had in the past. So with the added cheese, we're going to go back into the oven for about 15 minutes. Give that new cheese time to melt. It's too hot outside for an oven. Okay, so here's the end result. Yeah. I was a bit disturbed, but the taste was so good. So my stepdaughter says, it's delicious. Just call it cauliflower bisque instead of cauliflower and cheese. So we went in for one dish and came out with another. And so now I will try the cauliflower and cheese on another video with less milk. Peace and love.